Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Plant Chores here on my channel. So first things first, of course, I'm going to brew myself a cup of coffee. Okay, that is better. So I'm currently sitting on the floor working on my to-do list. I will show you what I have down so far and then we can get started. Alright, so my alocasia fried egg really needs to be repotted. It keeps drying out so quickly, so that's pretty important. I also want to water my greenhouse, not my IKEA cabinet, but my just mini greenhouse right there. I also want to pot my Syngonium erythrophyllum. It looks unwell, you guys. Look at this. I did not water this for way too long, and all the leaves were, it was completely wilted and shriveled. I thought it was going to be dead, but I watered it and it took 2 days, but it perked back up. So obviously these leaves are pretty done for, but the newest little leaf looks not bad. So I want to get this potted up into soil because being in the sphagnum, I just can't keep up with watering it so much. I also would like to pot up my Hoya Chelsea. It's kind of the same situation. It dries out super fast. It's in sphagnum. I need to repot my green Tradescantia right there. And I also need to tidy the plant room. It is a bit of a mess. There's just kind of stuff everywhere. So I think I'm going to start with just quickly tidying, and then we can get going with maybe the watering after that. room is a lot better. I can actually move around in here, and perlite isn't getting stuck to the bottom of my feet, so that's great. I'm gonna check that off of our list, and then, oh, I've actually already added something else to the list, but the next thing that I want to tackle is watering my mini greenhouse. So I'm basically just gonna take all of the plants out on trays and just bring them to the bathroom, give them a good water in there. Whew, it is hot in here. Since this room is south-facing, it gets really hot in the later part of the day. Actually, it's basically hot in here all day. But it is supper time right now, so I'm gonna go eat and then I will catch up with you guys. I think that the next thing we're gonna do is repot my alocasia frydek or alocasia. I can never remember what like the actual name is for it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So I will see you shortly. Okay guys, we are going to repot the alocasia frydek now. Let me get situated. Okay, so I think I'm just going to put it in another clear pot. Should have lots of room in here. Here is what he looks like. I think he's gonna do a lot better now. I just watered him a couple days ago and his leaves are droopy already just because he was drying out so fast from being in this tiny pot, so this will be a lot better. Just gave him a water and I'm gonna put him back in the greenhouse cabinet. And it's getting kind of late now. Well, late for me, so I think I'm going to pick this back up tomorrow morning. I have some stuff to do before I get ready for bed, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow, well in like a second. And we will do some more repotting. Okay guys, I'm back. Different day, different beverage. It is the next day in the afternoon and I'm finally able to sit down and finish some repotting right now. So we are going to repot my Syngonium erythrophyllum that I showed you guys yesterday. A couple of very sad leaves. Hopefully the root system looks okay. I think it will. And my Hoya Chelsea. I watered this last night just so it would be easy to remove the sphagnum. But yeah, this thing has been in sphagnum for a long time, since September, so I'm excited to get it potted up. I think I'll probably keep it in the same pot, just in a soil mix instead. So let's get some of this off. I'm curious what the roots are gonna look like on this bad boy. Okay, so that is basically the root system. Looks really good despite how many times I let this get completely bone dry. Very forgiving. Okay, so yeah, that'll be perfect size. I'm gonna rinse this out. It's a bit like algae-y, so be right back. I have my soil bin right here. Let's move this. I have a ginger ale weakness, you guys. All right, quick and easy one. That's what it looks like. Basically the exact same, except for it's in soil now. So yes, okay, let's move on to the Syngonium. This one I am more curious to see what's going on in here. Looks like there is a little bit of rot, which isn't surprising because I let this get so dry. Some of the roots are just kind of pulling off. It looks like there are still roots that are okay. It doesn't look terrible. I think it'll be fine. Oops. Okay, so that's what we are working with. Not a huge root system, but I think it'll work. And I'm just gonna put it in, I'm gonna put it in here actually. Just a little pot, that should be perfect. All right, she is all potted up. There she be. Hopefully she does okay. I cannot believe how underwatered she was. These leaves, I'm surprised that they are still alive. Like, they lost so much color. But yeah, cool. Okay, next I need to repot my Tradescantia. So I'm gonna go grab that gal. I'm so in my head today. I started repotting this and forgot to turn on the camera, but I didn't get very far. I literally just scooped a little bit of soil into this pot. So here is my beautiful Tradescantia. This is Tradescantia albiflora, something like that. And I love it very much, but it dries out super fast, so I'm going to be putting it into a plastic pot, just a plain black plastic pot, and I think it's gonna do really well. So the interesting part will be getting it out of here. Boy. I can't believe that this started off as just a small cutting last year. Now it's massive. Oh boy, it's really in there. Really, really in there. Oh man, I think that this thing is just so gonna be really root bound. Okay, I don't want to break any leaves off either. Oh boy. Oh. Holy crap. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh. Wow. This thing is just like solid. It's just roots. What the heck? That's crazy. It's almost like a coating, like it had fused to the terracotta or something. That's so crazy. Okay, well, I'm really glad that I'm getting it into this plastic pot. Okay, that's gonna be almost perfect. I think I just need to, a little bit less in there. Okay, done. Here it is. I am hoping it will still fit into its macrame hanger on the wall, but yeah, it's gonna be so much happier in this pot. All right, so I got it back in its little macrame hanger. Looks pretty good. And the last thing that I have on my list is to check out this Thai constellation. So I have 2 pieces of it propagating. This one is in water, and I just wanted to inspect the roots. I'm gonna bring this to the sink so we can take a better look. Okay, so I can tell that these roots at the bottom are just oh, see, it's coming right off. So these are still rotting. However, the good news is that I can see new root growth. Can you guys see these little fresh little ones starting along the stem there? So that's really promising, but I am gonna go ahead and chop off basically the rest of the old roots that are left on there just because I don't want the rot to spread. Okay, so I just washed my scissors and I am just going to chop, oh, I'm just gonna chop this whole thing off because we don't need that. We don't need any of this, honestly. I just want the new, oh, this is even rotting too. I'm just gonna chop, chop, chop. That one's okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna rinse this off with water and change the water in there. I cannot believe that I lost all of the roots from this plant. That's so crazy. But, oh, you can even see there the new roots coming in. So I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, crazy, crazy. And the other cutting is looking really good. The root is growing in there, so that's awesome. Monstera Thai constellation will live on. Ooh, also, before I go, look at this beautiful new leaf coming in on my Philodendron El Choco Red. I hope that it is going to not get damaged coming out, but it's so pretty. Alright guys, I think that is going to wrap it up for this plant chores video. I hope that you liked it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. I know I hadn't done one of these in a while, so I'm going to try to be more consistent with them because I do like filming them and I know that you guys really like to watch them. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!